Okie dokie, 300 questions in 15 parts, part 9. You betcha 161 to 180. What is a quote that speaks to you and why do you like it? To be honest, from Apocalypse Now, when Chef goes, never get out of the fucking boat. Why does that speak to me? Because it's safe in your own space. When you go out, you encounter people and things that you might not want to encounter. And it's way better just to stay home. That being said, I do enjoy going out with my friends once a week, but most of the time I'm hiding in my apartment. What advice do you wish you'd received earlier? What advice do I wish I received earlier? The only advice that really matters to me, I got early in life. And so this question is mute to me. Sorry, my nose is incredibly itchy. It has been for weeks and it sucks. What was the hardest time of your life and how did you make it through? I had to make it through. I had no choice. It was when I was taking care of Mom at home in her apartment, and when she was in the care home dying of cancer. That was the hardest time of my life. It wrecked me. It left me exhausted physically and mentally, and it took a piece of me away that I'll never get back. How did I get through it? I just had to. There was no option, really. Not to me, anyways. I'm not one of these people that can just stick the old lady in the home and forget about her. I just couldn't do that. What is the best compliment you've ever received? You're smart, I guess. You're creative. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not really fascinated by compliments, but anyways. What character trait instantly makes you respect somebody if they have compassion? What is the best compliment you've ever given someone? That they're a really kind person, I do believe. What is the fear you've faced and have, and how, what is the fear you faced and how did you face it? I'm going to have to say heights because I had to. I had a job where I had to climb up on scaffolding and shit and up on ladders and shit. So I couldn't be without that and and still have the job. I couldn't say no or I'd have been fired. So that's how I faced it. I'm still a little bit nervous of heights. This still causes a flash of anxiety, but it's not like it used to be. I mean, I was absolutely blind terrified for a while there, when I was little anyways. What is an everyday evil you experience often? Humankind being cruel to each other. You see it on social media all the time. You see it all on the news all the time. You see it everywhere all the time. People just being evil little spuds and that don't deserve to share the planet with decent people. Right now, you've got people facing not having SNAP benefits in the United States because the government shut down. That means they don't have food. They won't have enough food to eat for the month, and food banks probably aren't going to be able to compensate all the way for this. They just are not. And you've got people laughing about it, literally laughing at people going hungry. Most of these people are like children, and seniors and the disabled who can't work, and these people have no choice. They have no choice. It's either that or fucking starve, and these cunts are just thinking it's funny. Now, if you don't deserve a good trip to having a dirt nap after laughing at that, nothing. I'm not starting this. What person you know do you look up to the most, and why? I'm not going to tell you their name, but it's a person I know. They're an American. They have an incredible penchant for charity. They work incredibly hard, even though they should probably be retired by now. They work incredibly hard to take care of not only their own family members but other people with what they need, and that's very incredibly admirable. Has anyone ever saved your life? Yes. Have you ever saved someone's life? 4 times. Somebody did save my life 2 years ago, about 2 years ago. It's not quite 2 years. In a couple of months, it'll be 2 years. It was New Year's Day a couple of years back, and I'd have been fucked if they didn't hear me calling for help. I had no idea where my phone was. I did not think, because I was in a confused state and quite dazed, to use my smart speaker to hook to my phone and call 911. Which I could have done, but oh well. I saved 4 people's lives, one by just being there at the right time to talk to them, talk them out of something, and talk them into going to the hospital. And 3 people I administered CPR to. So, if you could change your name, what would you change it to, and why? I would not. But I'm thinking Max Steel. Max Steel would be an interesting name. And why? Just fucking because that's a cool name. But yeah, I like my name. That's why I wouldn't change it. What historical figure would you most like to sit and have a conversation with over tea? Oscar Wilde, bar none. Who do you wish was still alive? Oh, fuck. A lot of people. A lot of people. My parents, for example, a lot of friends that have died, good relatives that have died, instead of the cunts that I have left as relatives. Is there anything you can recite from memory? Not really. I can sing along to hundreds of songs, literally hundreds of songs. But if you asked me, like, perfectly in sync. But if you asked me to give you the lyrics offhand, I couldn't. I need the music to be able to sing the song. So yeah, but if I have the music, I can do it. Songs, I guess. There's no poetry, including my own, that I can recite from memory. Interestingly enough, on a side note, I had a friend one time that was a savant. He was mentally challenged, but he literally could quote every word of everything that Shakespeare ever wrote, word for word. How has your year been going? It's been the worst year of my life, quite frankly. I've never experienced a year this bad in my life, and I hope I never do again, but I'm pretty sure next year it will be worse and worse and worse and worse, and it'll just keep getting worse. So, How long is your ideal lifespan? 70 years. I think we should have a built-in expiry at 70. What, second part of that question is what, or would you want to live to be 200, 500, 1,000? Oh, fuck no. I can't imagine being 100. Even if I was in perfect health, I don't think I would want to be 200 years old. That's for sure, let alone 1,000. How are you? No, really. How are you really? I'm sucking. Emotionally, I'm okay right now. At the very moment, I'm okay. I've been worse by far. But physically, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot. It's really bad. And I don't know how I'm sitting here and not just laying in bed. I don't, but here I am. A few years ago, I just gave up on the whole hiding in bed thing, and got over the whole hiding in bed thing and just forced myself to do things instead. And that's what I'm doing now. What are you severely underappreciated for? I think I'm very unappreciated for being there for people when they need to talk, because I always am. And when it seems to me, quite often, with the exception of a couple of people, when I need to talk, they're just not there. They don't want to listen. They have nothing to say. When I text them or message them, they have nothing to say. They literally don't respond because they don't know what to do. And it hurts because I'm there for them. I'm there to give them advice. I'm there to give them support, and I always have been. So, what's the most selfish thing you've ever done? Most selfish thing I ever done? I don't know. I don't think I've done anything selfish in 30 years at least. So that's the very selfish, anyways. We all do selfish little things now and then. We all do, but that's little things. As for a big thing, I couldn't tell you. It's been too long since I've been a selfish twat. That was in my teens and 20s and childhood and whatnot. In my mid-20s, I grew out of that shit. So, and that was a lifetime ago. I mean, I'm almost 59. Next month, I'm going to be 59. So, yeah, have a good one. Keep smiling.